Do you have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. This message is sponsored by DGS, the Degenerative Gambling Society, aka Cat Nation Live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cap Nation Live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It's the morning. Ronald, I actually see your comment now. It was at the very first, the very top, so if you're watching still, I do see it. I know you texted me asking it. Said, let's do this again today. Another one. Absolutely. Ronald, I agree. Manuel says, hit the like button. What's going on? Good morning. Ross Pitts. All right, all right, all right. Nice weekend, 6,200 profit. Very fucking nice, brother. Very nice. Making that money. Jalen, good morning. Says, what's going on, guys? Looks like I missed out on a monster weekend. Congrats. It was definitely a big weekend. Manuel says, Jalen, all guarantees were a winner by a lot. I had 2K in every guarantee. Congrats, Manuel. Mr. Watson, good morning, and you're welcome. Glad to know we were able to get something done for you. Chef Bayer says, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. And good morning and good afternoon. Michael Urban says, good afternoon to all Cap Nation. Good afternoon to you. Greg Engel, good morning. Ross Pitt says, today's going to be a great day for a nice big tease. Les, good morning. I don't know about you guys, but I am dragging ass today. I am dragging ass. I went to church service last night, came back to the office, and somehow got stuck in the office until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Fucking bad idea. They don't pay me overtime, that's for sure. Wrong fucking doing on my part, that's for sure. I'm going to ask for a raise later today. I don't think it's going to go so swell, but we're going to ask. We're going to ask. Harold, what's going on? Norman, good morning. Alex, good morning. Just sucking down the coffee. Ross Pitts, lucky number 13 on the likes. Says, let's go. If you guys are here, hit that thumbs up button. That way we can give away some packages today. Jalen, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. Raul jumping on board the guaranteed soccer game of the week. Glad to have you on board, brother. Steven jumping on board premium plays. Glad to have you on board. Reginald and Who Dat Bob jumping on board my personal plays for today. Glad to have you on board. Greg Engel jumping on board a week of soccer that gets you the guaranteed soccer game of the week today. Nice to have you on board. Greg Engel getting on the guaranteed play week package. Raphael jumping on board the soccer guaranteed game of the week. Man, it's going to be a good day today. I don't know where my live chat went, but let's get that sucker back up and running. There it is. Ronald says he's here and will never desert the family. He made the oath. I solemnly do swear to support and defend Cap Nation through winning days and bad days. Oh, yeah. We do have probably the best as far as loyal following goes, that's for sure. Gotta love some of these comments on YouTube where I ask you guys what's your best bet of the day. So that way we can have a reason to give away a package and get user engagement. And guy goes, you want to know our best bet, LOL, red flag. So I just replied, actually, I could care less. We do it to do a giveaway to reward our followers. I mean, some of these people are just fucking morons. Straight morons. Harold, yep, $10 for premium or personal. Yep, still go get it. Boom, and you're done. Craig says it's about the only thing I can jump on the year package everywhere else, right? Heck yeah. Ronald says today's soccer is a flippin' winner heavy hitter. I agree. Soccer should be a nice big win today. After last week's, fucking royal bad luck last week. Man, Monday Night Football, the tale of two games. The tale of two halves, two completely different games. The first half, just lights out offense. Second half, lights out sucky ducky ducky. Jets becoming the Jets that we know last week. Just when you were slightly getting impressed with them, they decide to say, yeah, fuck off. Just when the Jets were giving you a little taste and a little glimpse of greatness, they just decided to say, ha ha, I teased ya. Michael Urban, you just hit the nail on the head. This is the most accurate statement you can make about Cap Nation. Says we may not be the biggest following. I do believe we are the best, the most educated of all sports betting communities. I absolutely agree with you. We may not have a bazillion comments and a bazillion people in here, but let's be honest, do we need it? No. As far as the knowledge goes in the chat, if you take just the knowledge and what we do and what we win in the chat, not just from what I put out, but what you guys contribute as well, there's not another better, there's not a stronger one out there. Yeah, the Jets are going to get Devontae Adams. Yep. But I have a question for you before everybody jumps on the Jets bandwagon like one player is going to turn around the season. How's he been in Oakland the last handful of years? He had Derek Carr. Now, Derek Carr's no Aaron Rodgers, but he'll definitely help. He'll definitely give him somebody else to pass to. But he's going to have to get caught up to speed. Is he going to be another Williams that gets 3 looks a day and drops 2 of them? You know what I mean? He should replace what Williams is not doing. Lazard's making catches. Wilson's making his catches. Hall's making his catches. Michael said, I don't think there's a bunch of people betting on Prize Picks in our community. I don't even know what Prize Picks is. I've seen them advertised and whatnot, but... Chris, good morning. See, Michael, everybody agrees with you in the chat. We may not have the biggest following here, but what we put out and what we do as a collective group here is by far better than what you're going to get elsewhere. And then you guys get to, win or lose, you get to at least deal with somebody that's betting on the games. I mean, we had that one yesterday. There was a winner. We had that yesterday. That was a winner. We had that yesterday. That was a winner. All from the live show. Not bad. Not bad if you ask me. Alan Lazard, anytime touchdown, put out a plus 320 in the chat. Chef Bear says Lazard made me some pretty good change. Lazard absolutely coming through. Jets need a kicker, right? Right? Jets need a few pieces. But hey, as a collective whole, we put out those nice ones right there, which I'm proud of our group. We had that one as the daily free play. People were mad that I didn't give out the side and the total, but I gave a nice winner right there. Not bad. Not bad for free, right? Not bad for free. Brian dropping the knowledge question says, why does some companies have a game of the day on one side and another capital in the same company goes the other side? Why do they do that? So let's just say they have, maybe they're big. Maybe they have 100 clients, right? Maybe they got 50 on one side, 50 on the other. 50 are happy, 50 are mad. Those other 50 that are happy will buy again. We just roll the dice, and we would never do that because we put out our plays. You know what I mean? Fender Bender said I had a good parlay on props, but missed Josh Allen by 15 yards. I did a first quarter parlay yesterday. A first quarter. I mean, I ended up making money because I bet two of them big. I bet Wilson over 9.5 receiving yards in the first quarter. Was a winner on his first touch. I had Lazard over 0.5 yard. The second catch of the game, Lazard was done. That was a winner. I had Hall over 2.5 receiving yards. That was a winner on his first catch and run. And then I had one more. I had Conklin over 0.5 yard. He got one look and he dropped it at the end of the first quarter. That parlay paid 11 grand, and I missed it. I had a touchdown prop yesterday where we just needed Keon Coleman. I sent Jesus the pictures. I needed Keon Coleman for a little over $10,000 on a $200 bet. Everything else was a winner. Just needed Keon Coleman to get one touch or one touchdown. We were close with the Josh Allen and the Aaron Rodgers over 3.5 touchdowns. We were so close. Over 2 touchdowns. So needing 3. Michelle Shane, no TikTok. We've been posting our daily freeze on there. We got a couple violations on TikTok, so I was letting it cool down, letting the agency fight it for us. I could go live on TikTok right now, but we were just letting it cool off. We got a couple of too many violations for gambling content. TikTok is very anti-gambling, regardless if it's legal or not. But yeah, our daily free play videos are on there. Plus, our following is here. The live chat is here. Alex, you had Josh Allen for the first TD of the game. Very nice. Very nice. Good cash there. What was that? Plus 900? TikTok jail. We're out of it now, but we were last week. We were in TikTok jail last week. Ronald says, remember when other shows used to talk about us and copy everything we did? Pretty sure they watched to give out plays to relay on their shows like they created those winners, right? 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah. We created a lot of trends on YouTube. Plus 800. Hell yeah. Nice hit. All right. You guys want to hear some good news? You guys want to hear some good news? Second live show today is a go. Second live show for YouTube exclusive members only is a go. We will be live for a second show today for live betting of college football for YouTube exclusive members. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, don't miss out. Click that join button down below. Click that join button down below. You do not want to miss out on all the fun that we're going to have. It's either a join button or a dollar symbol. I will post a link in the comment section. That'll take you right to the join page. If you click this link, you could click the join button. It's either $9.99 a month or $14.99. $14.99 will get you more access, a couple extra additional videos every single week. Fender bender, right? Oh, for TikTok. The problem is it's the same stream as this on TikTok. It's the same stream, so it's streamed at the exact same time, the same look, everything. So I'd have to change everything about it. So, I mean, I try and tone it down, talking about wagering and you know, using the word wagering and betting. But, I mean, let's be honest. We're a sports betting show. 100% sports betting show. Oh, Jalen, you're killing me. Jalen, you're killing me. I wish I could go catch a fish. But yes, YouTube exclusive members will have an additional live show today. We're going to be live at approximately 4:45 on the West, so 7:45 on the East Coast. We will have a second live show for you guys. A second live show. You guys should start seeing that as available. To log into soon. Obviously, we won't be live until 7:45 Eastern time, right around there. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, folks. In fact, I'm just creating it right now, setting in the time today at 7:45 p.m. for the second additional live. So if your name's not in green, members only. Yep, set for members only. Make sure that it cycles through. Chris Temple, welcome to the nation. Chris Temple, welcome to the nation. You'll have access to the second live show. John, I know you like supporting on TikTok. I know you can't tap the screen here, and I do appreciate it. But no, we'll start back up on TikTok. I'll probably do another live show starting on Thursday there during NFL. I might leave it just for NFL days for right now. Just less likelihood, you know. Ronald says, okay, Chris is in green. Welcome, Chris, to the green side. You'll have access. You'll have access to that. And you'll see it. It'll be highlighted, and it'll say Cappers Nation Live members. It's titled it says Saturday. I got to change the day, actual day on it. It says Cappers Nation Live - members only live - Tuesday 10/15/24 at 7:45 p.m. That's the title of the video. Alex, I love that. Alex listening on Bluetooth while driving. For everybody could see it showing up in his dash, Cap Nation Live. Love it. Love it. But the second live show, the members only, I can't promise what we're betting, you know what I mean? Because you never know, it's live. I mean, some days we've got 2, sometimes we got 3, sometimes there's 9, you know? You just never know. I mean, if there's not a good live betting opportunity, I'm not going to risk it. Sometimes we're successful, sometimes, I mean, if you go back to last Saturday, man, it was just, if anything could have went wrong and only one thing to stop us from winning, that was what happened. Throwing an interception, 2 of them throwing an interception in the end zone for a total not to go over. You know, at the very end of a quarter, it was like, really? Really? So sometimes, you know, but for the most part, we're successful at it, and it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. A little watch party for a little bit. Is he going to the Keys? You mean the Jets? I hear he's going to the Jets. I heard it's a done deal and just a formality for a conditional third round pick. That's what I heard. on 1 second, guys. All right. I heard it's a done deal. I don't know if the paperwork went through or not, but I heard it was a done deal. By the way, the Steelers are giving Russell Wilson first team reps ahead of week 7. Hassan Reddick, the Jets gave permission, who obviously hasn't even played a game yet for the Jets, permission to seek a trade. Ross says I took South Alabama alternative line laying 6. Timothy, glad you had an epic day. Love it. Fenderbender says if you haven't hit the like button and you're peeping through your window blinds, feeling like you're doing something big by not hitting the like button, leave. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Fenderbender says, but you better believe Cap Nation got them haters. LOL, jealousy equals hating. 100%. Chris says, I like the Louisiana Tech and the over. Mauricio, good morning. Good morning. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely looking for another big winning day today. It's going to be fun. By the way, the guaranteed soccer game of the week is today. It is this morning or this afternoon for everybody. Cutoff time is 2:45 Eastern time. The play is posted online. Mauricio, what time is the second live? 7:45 Eastern time. 7:45 Eastern time is the second members only live show. Fender Bender says bottom feeders, Kyle. The hate is unreal. The hate is unreal. Some of these people, like, I don't even understand it sometimes. And you know, back in the day, years ago, I used to try and sit back and I used to be trying to analyze, like, okay, what can we do to make sure that these people don't hate on us? Like, nobody wants to be hated on. We provide a free service. This show is free. The daily free play is free. I bet them. We bet them. So we try and win for you guys. And it's like the hate just comes in. You could win and you get hate. Like the one comment today, you want to know what our best bet is? LOL, red flag. No, and I straight replied, actually, I could care less. We only do it to get user engagement. Why? Because user engagement bumps up the algorithm on YouTube. But yet, you get comments like that. It's classic. It's funny. I used to be bothered by it years ago. I mean, we're talking 5-6 years ago. I mean, fuck, I don't have any sunglasses on my desk. I think I left them in the car. Used to wear the sunglasses. We used to call them the hater blockers. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. How people could hate on something for free is always beyond me, but John said, good morning, hard count Kyle. On your marks, get set, ready, get. Got you guys all on the hard count yesterday for the package giveaway. Fuck, you guys fell for that one. That was easy. I drew you guys offsides more than Rogers drew the other team offsides yesterday. Mauricio says, hit my Yankees run line. How about them Yanks yesterday? Can they do it again today? Can they do it in game 2 today? Big pitching matchup. Tanner Bybee going up against Garrett Cole. Woo! Man, it's going to be a good game today at Yankee Stadium. Getting ready to time Manny out for 30 minutes. Just kidding, brother. Oh, that was fun yesterday. I got you guys. I got you. I mean, I got myself into a pickle there and had a lot of work to do. It took me longer than a minute to time people out. I won my own package with the hard count shit. Yeah, I won a lot more work timing people out. Roger says Jesus says Rogers was getting his own offensive line with the hard count, right? No joke there. No joke there. Man. Ross Pitts jumping on board my personal place today. Glad to have you on board, brother. Mine will be out shortly after the live show. Yankees had a big win yesterday. They pop up the live odds for today. See if we can't find a strikeout prop. You already know it's going to be high. Bibby's over 4.5. Garrett Cole is 5.5 at plus money. There is one thing. It's the best of 7 game series, so going down a game, not a big deal. Going down 2 games, it's still a deal, but not a big deal. Best of 7. Both these pitchers should have plenty of leeway to get into a deeper pitch count. Fender Bender says it's pretty bad when you see someone going golfing in their Honda S2000 talking about I'm a capper. They just can't fit in your shoes, bro. Probably selling your free picks online. Right? Right? I mean, you see, there's the one guy on TikTok. He has that huge following. He used to hide his face forever. The sports betting TikTok account, right? He used to he doesn't post plays. He just literally would talk about the games during the games, right? Never putting out plays. And then he starts betting or starts saying that, yeah, I'm betting $6,000. I just made $28,000 today. And he's sitting there in his little recliner leaning back and forth, clicking, staring at the screen where there's a camera, and he's got, and you look in the background, like you look in the house or his apartment or whatever he's in, and it's like, you ain't fucking making $28,000 on a fucking Saturday. You didn't just bet $6,000 on that game. Because if you were that frugal with the decor in your house, we sure as hell know you ain't fucking betting $6,000 on a game. We're wearing the same wife beater every single day. And they never show tickets. They magically never, ever, ever show a ticket. Ever. I mean, that's your first clue right there, is when people don't show you a ticket ever. Or if they show you a ticket, it looks like this one, right? Hold on. Hey guys, look down below. We bet it down here. Garrett Wilson over 60.5 receiving yards. Fucking lock of the century. I bet $6,000 on this prop. Fuck you, fuckers. Just scroll on up. Show me the bet. And it's funny because I comment on a lot of them. When I see them and I actually have a spare moment, I comment on them. And I'm like, how come you don't show what you bet? How come you don't show what you bet? Were you not proud of it? Like, I don't care if it's $20. Be proud of that fucker. Be proud of that bitch. Yep. Wearing that fine cologne with the Casio watch. Yeah, I got a tag on at least. I'm not rolling with the Rolex today. I had to send one back to get serviced. Fucking, when you send a Rolex back, it's $1,000, right? Before they even look at it. It's like $980 or whatever it was. to send back my Rolex, for them to just open it up, clean it, and inspect it, not including, it actually stopped ticking. And I know what it is. I left the crown open, washing my hands. It got water in there. I didn't have it closed. My fault. But it cost me $1,000 to take it into Hyde Park, have them send it in. And you know what the fucking worst part about it is? It's a 4-month minimum wait. It's going to cost me $1,000 up front to send a watch. You're going to send me another bill, and you tell me I have to wait a minimum of 4 months before you get to my watch. Like, it's worse than when my ex-wife owned a fucking BMW. Fender Bender says, I like a nice watch, clean shoes, and quality cologne. Right, 100%. 100%. I mean, I feel like I dressed down today only because I was in the office till 2:30 in the morning. I didn't get to bed till almost 4. I got 3 hours of sleep before I woke up, came back. I threw on a Corvette t-shirt and was like, yeah, I ain't dressing to impress today. Get the fuck out of the house. I'm tired. I need coffee. We need caffeine. But I told you guys 2 weeks ago that I ordered a Rolex with my winnings from Game of the Week one day. It was the week that we won all 5 of the guaranteed plays. I said I was rewarding myself. I did order myself the Yachtmaster. Just waiting for it to be delivered. I had them send me pictures. I think you buy it online from a reputable watch dealer, but just waiting for it. But that's the one, and it will be here, and I will unbox it on the live. I will unbox it on the live. Very excited. Very excited. I'm a watch guy. You know, I mean, there's nothing crazy. I mean, it's a Rolex, but I mean, there's nothing crazy fancy when it comes to the Yachtmaster. I just always loved the clean look of the Yachtmaster. I just love the clean look with just a tad bit of like baby blue in it. Just popped. Ronald says, we don't hear from the person comes online talking about how they live in Hawaii and drives a Ferrari, but says he will bet it a 20 parlay 2 team. Right? Never showed a ticket. Right, exactly. Ross dropping the knowledge says, I've been on a lot of betting show podcasts like this, and they never show tickets ever. They just say that they're on this side of the game, and that's it. Let's see. Hey, man, it would be easy for me just to say, yeah, man, we're taking Garrett Wilson over 60.5 receiving yards. Lazard, anytime touchdown. Fucking lock it in, boys and girls. You lock it in. Nobody else can do that, though. Wherever that one over there. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I should get it in less than a week, I was told. What is this? Hold on 1 second, guys. Gotta forward this to my daughter's mom. All right. All right. Jalen says, I've never been big in watches, but my granddad always tries to give me He just watches. So I was always I've never had a nice watch. Obviously until I was an adult. And my grandfather had a Rolex. My grandfather had a Rolex. It was his only Rolex. It was his daily. It was like the Corvette for me. The Corvette's my daily driver. I got almost 35,000 miles on the Corvette. It's my daily driver. Like, I didn't buy it for it to sit in the fucking garage and rot away like some guys. My grandfather had his Rolex, and it was his retirement present from his union that he worked at, and it was a daily thing. Fucker, he wore it water skiing, he wore it in the boat, he wore it golfing, fishing. It didn't matter. He was out back building a shed. It didn't matter. My grandfather wore his Rolex. It was his daily watch. And I fell in love with Rolexes at a young age as a kid and was like, okay, I want one of those. I want one of those. And always wanted one, would never pull the trigger. No matter how much money I would make, I would never pull the trigger. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go spend $15K on something to tell me the time. Like, it's ridiculous. You'll get a nice watch for $300, right? And finally, as an adult, I said, you know what? I've always wanted one, and I can afford one. And, I mean, obviously, you got to be able to afford it, right? And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. I work hard. I make money. Family's taken care of. Boom, went out and bought my first one. Then I had a client give me one as a tip. As a thank you, made him a bunch of money, so he sent me a Rolex, which I was very thankful for. Still wear that one. I never want to inherit one, because when you inherit one, that means somebody passed away. And when my grandfather passed away, my grandmother gave me his watch. I mean, I used to wear it as a kid, put it on my hand. And I still have it. I wear it all the time. It's one of the smaller, like 40 millimeter, 38 millimeter. So it's a little bit smaller, but super nice. It's old. You could tell old school link on it. It's, I think he retired in the 80s. So, pushing 40 years old. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. I'll wear my old granddad's Rolex tomorrow. But yeah, I did order one and ordered a Yachtmaster. And man, I'm tempted to get a Submariner, but Nick, are my plays out yet? Not yet. They will be out shortly though. As soon as we get off the live show, I just got to confirm a couple more things, make sure we're on the right side of everything, and then they'll be good to go. Back to the game. Bybee against Cole, the strikeout props today. Bybee's at 4.5. 4.5 strikeouts. The big question is how many innings is he going to get? I mean, he's had plenty of leeway in the postseason. All right. His 2 starts against Kansas City, he went 5 and 7 innings. He got no more than 4 strikeouts, though. He got 4 in the game on October 10th, where he had 7 innings. He only made 4 strikeouts. Against the Royals on the 5th, he made it 5 innings, struck out 4. Gave up 4 runs in that game, gave up 1 run in the other game. He's going to give up hits. He gives up a half a dozen hits a game. It's just a matter, are they going to be timely hits? Are they going to be runners in scoring position? That's going to be the big deciding factor on how quickly and how bad the Yankees get to him. Or in the Yankees' case, how good they get to him. Mauricio, 7:45 Eastern time. 7:45 Eastern time. Looking at his alternative strikeouts, if you went 4+, you got to lay 3-1. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Garrett Cole, he's at 5.5 at plus money. In order to get to 5+, you got to lay 215. That's not worth it. So you got to ask yourself, can Cole get 6 strikeouts today? Cole hasn't had 6 strikeouts since September 20th. Cole has not struck out 6 batters until since September 20th. He struck out in the Kansas City Oh, sorry. Those were Cole's strikeout props, not Bybee's. Those were Cole's strikeout props against Kansas City. Excuse me, I apologize. Clicked the wrong button. So, Garrett Cole has not hit. He's only had 4 in his last 2 starts. Has not got anywhere close to 6. Now, Bybee, on the other hand, popping up his. He had 3 against Detroit on the 10th. He had 6 against Detroit on the 5th. And he had 7 against Cincinnati. He's broken the over 4.5. 4 out of the last 5 games. It's just his last. It's his last start where he didn't get over 4.5. Maybe you throw something on Tanner Bybee today to have 5 strikeouts, but it's a lot. He's going to have to pitch a gem in New York. Ross Pitt says, I have small wrists, so watches don't look good on me. You know what I mean? I don't have big wrists, but I don't wear the big, massive 43 millimeter watches. They look ridiculous. So this is probably a 40 or a 41. The tag. My Rolexes are about the same size, other than my granddad's, which is smaller. Which, believe it or not, it looks good on my wrist, but I don't have big wrists, so I'm right there with you. Right there with you on that one. Tanner Bybee to have, 5 strikeouts, I think is a stretch today. I really do. Trust me, I would love to be able to bet this one, but I think it's a stretch. Probably got to stay off of it. Look for the Yankees to try and get to Cole. The Yankees trying to get to Bybee, and the Guardians looking to get to Cole quick. I'd like to say run in the first inning. I would love to say run in the first inning in this one, just because of who's pitching. And not just who's pitching, but who they're playing against. Bybee gives up home runs. He'll give up home runs. Tanner will give up a home run. Generally does. He's subjectable. Kansas City had multiple games this year where they got 3 home runs. San Francisco hit 3 home runs on him in a game. Yankees had a home run on him last year when they faced him. I'll tell you who hit that one. Volpe hit that one last year. Ross Pitt says, I think with Anthony Rizzo in the lineup, they take it today. Les is 30 likes. Let's go, fellas. Mauricio, don't be sorry, brother. Stacy, thanks for jumping on board. I know you got the week of soccer plus the soccer game of the week. Dante jumping on board. Not only premium plays, but my personal plays. Glad to have you on board. Nick jumping on board my personal plays. Going to be a great day today, fellas. Mr. Watson, thanks for jumping on board. I know we got you a custom package yesterday. We got Brian a custom 1-year package that included all the soccer game of the weeks, my personal play game of the weeks, the guaranteed Saturdays, as well as the Sunday NFL guarantee plays for a full year. Glad to have you on board those 4 big packages, Brian. Custom package at a smoking deal. So smoking, I can't say it in the live chat, but you guys know how to get a hold of me. Email or text if you have my number. If you guys are ever looking for a long-term package, because long-term saves a boatload of money. Literally a boatload of money. Nick, yeah. I mean, the first Rolex that I bought, it's still my day. It's the one I had to send back. It is my daily. It's my, like driving the Corvette, it's my daily watch. The other ones, I will pick and choose based on the occasion. If I'm getting dressed up, I'll throw my granddad's in because it's got gold in it. Every once in a while, I'll throw people off and wear a tag. I've got a Tag Connect. I'm actually kind of frustrated with Tag. I've got my Tag Connect golf watch, right? I think it was $3,500. And the Crown, their tag is on the inside, so impossible to knock in anything. You can't hit it. One day the Crown just fell off on their digital Connect watch, right? So Jared is an authorized dealer for Tag Service Center, so I took it to them. They sent it back, and mine's the Connect 3. They come with a 2-year warranty, right? Mine's 2 years and 6 months old, and so it's 6 months out of warranty. And sent it back, and they're like, yeah, it's $770 to replace it. Not the Crown. They want to replace the entire head unit because the Crown came off. And I'm like, well, are you guys upgrading it to your, version 4, your newest version that's been out for a year and a half? Nope, they're replacing it with the old one. So you're going to charge me $770 to fix it when I can go buy a brand new one on eBay for $1,200. And it'll come with new bands. It'll come with a brand new warranty. And I'm like, you guys are out of fucking control. Like, obviously, you could see there's not a scratch on it. And, I've probably only worn it 20 times in my life. Maybe. Like, manufacturer defect for that Crown to fall off. Oh, it's cosmetic. It's not covered under warranty. And I was like, I thought my warranty expired, so which one is it? So, yeah. I'm anti-Tag at the moment. Fuck Tag. Anti-Tag at the moment. Ronald says 45 in the chat. The like button is free to push. You are here looking for something. Look out for our boy Kyle. Most have seen Rush Hour, so push the damn button. Love it. Yes, hit the flipping button, guys. I want to give away a package. You guys aren't going to have me for too long because we get a second live show today. But you guys are at 31. Hit that thumbs up button. Would love to be able to give away a package. Would love to be able to do it 2 or 3 times if you guys hit it enough. So, Cryptos and Token says, good value for taking the Guardians. Moneyline Yanks might be thin with a closer. Yanks will get 6 innings. Should get 6 to 7 innings out of Cole today. Being a game up, they're going to definitely have a longer leash. And it's a 7-game series, and there's a day off tomorrow, so for the Yankees and the Guardians. So bullpens will get unloaded today, knowing that there's a day off. Tomorrow should be fun. Dodgers head to New York. That should be a good one. I'm looking out for Thursday's game. Thursday should be fun. We get Yankees in Cleveland as the early game. We get the Dodgers in New York as the late game for Thursday. Friday should be great as well for Game 5. I will say, I hope, and I don't think it's going to be this case in both series, I hope we get 7 games out of every series, or out of both series. I hope we get 7 games out of the NLCS as well as the ALCS. I hope we do. I want to see 7-game series. I want to see a 7-game World Series. I want to see a straight battle. Why? 1, it's great for the sport. 2, it gives us more betting opportunities like yesterday where we're just hammering the books. I give out the Yankees on my personal play on the first half, or the first 5. Nice winner there. But like the Dodger-Met series, what a fucking series so far. We're only 2 games in. Look at the tail of, 2 games. So I hope the Guardians can stretch it out. I don't think that they will. They might win 1 or 2 maybe, but I don't think they're gonna get it to 7 games in that series. I hope so. I hope they do. Dodgers, I think, will have an opportunity to go 7, unless the Dodgers end up getting their asses kicked and losing 2 games in New York. We may only see 5 or 6 games. NHL today, full slate of games today in the NHL. Soccer is posted, by the way. Soccer is posted. There's also the big soccer guaranteed game of the week today, just so you guys know. Soccer guaranteed game of the week. Cutoff is 2:45 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:45 here on the West Coast. So if you're not betting soccer, don't miss out. It's going to be a good time, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, to say the least. So if you're not on board, get on board. Get on board. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm actually making sure. Okay, I did. I was making sure I actually bet the soccer game of the week. I bet it last night as soon as they put it out. Whew. Thank the Lord there. Don't want any more mishaps. All right. Ronald says, thanks for showing the tickets and watch. They don't want to hit the like. Save it for the members only then. I agree. And what I'm going to do, great idea, Ronald. Members only live show. We're going to give away a package. We're going to give away a package during the second show, which is members only live show. And since packages have already started, it'll be for tomorrow's package. So members only live show. Make sure you're there because we're going to do a package giveaway for only members. So you guys will have an opportunity to win a package. Great idea. Just remind me. If I get busy or I forget, just remind me and we'll do a package giveaway for everybody. We'll do a package giveaway for everybody. All right. College football today. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to be live for too long today, just because I have to start knowing that we're doing the second live show. The stuff that I would normally do towards the end of the day, I have to do before the live show. If not, I'm going to be here till 2 o'clock in the morning again, and I don't want to be here till 2 o'clock in the morning. Mauricio says, there you go, Kyle. Nice comments about my Yankees. It's going to... I mean... Man. As much as I want to see it to be the Mets in the World Series, right? Because I told you guys go bet the Mets. I don't want to see Mets and Yankees in the World Series. And I don't want to see Mets and Cleveland in the World Series. I think that's boring. I don't think it'll be a big watch party, as big for fan base. I think the biggest matchup, New York versus New York will be cool, but the last time it happened was 1981. Obviously, I was a kid. I was a baby, so I didn't get to see it, partake in it. But Yankees and Dodgers would be a pretty fucking cool series to see. I mean, it really would. Maybe I'd take my mom to a World Series game. Maybe, depending on ticket prices. Yankees and Dodgers, price-wise for the World Series, for nosebleeds in the upper deck, probably going to be fucking $3,000 to $5,000 a ticket, I would imagine. Probably insane. What time is the members only live? Dante, the members only live is at 7:45 Eastern time, 4:45 Pacific. Oh, Nick, you were waiting. My plays will not. My plays will more than likely be out before then. Ronald says Yankees are looking tough. Bats are coming on strong like the beginning of the season. Hey, winning a championship is about peaking at the right time. And Much like the Yankees, look at the Dodger. Look at the Dodger pitchers. Now, Game 2 was a bullpen game. You knew that was a possibility. Pitchers knew that. I mean, batters knew that they're not going to face the same pitcher twice. So you go into a deeper count, and you wait for the one pitch that you need. You may not be aggressive on a first pitch, thinking that you're going to get a fastball, because you're not going to see them. It's okay if you strike out once, but you're going to see them 2 or 3 more times normally. But they took a different approach. The Mets did, and they got to him. But not going to be a bullpen game for Game 3. But you look at the pitching matchups. You look at the Dodgers, what Yamamoto did after having a bad first start. He came back, and he came out and threw a fucking gem. Flaherty had a rough first start in the playoffs, came back in Dodger Stadium with his mom in the crowd for his second game of the playoffs, and threw an absolute fucking gem. You know, threw an absolute gem. So, pitching. And their bats are hot. Dodgers had plenty of opportunities yesterday. They just are not yesterday, but the day before in Game 2, they just didn't capitalize. Mets capitalized when bases were loaded. Walk Lindor to put him on first on that open spot, and who comes in? Boom, made him pay. Judge to hit a home run. Yeah, Judge did. I mean, Judge was close yesterday. To hit a home run. And that wind kept it in. That wind kept it in the park there in Yankee Stadium. It was kind of swirling. To hit a home run, he's plus 285. Soto plus 360. Stanton plus 400. Bet those all day long. Ronaldo, right? We made it to 40, still looking too long. Here's what you guys need to do. Don't stop hitting that thumbs up. I'd still love to give away more than one package. What I'm going to do, I need to go put on my hernia belt. Hernias are acting up, and I realize I'm not wearing the belt. So rather than keep poking them in, I'm going to go put on the hernia belt. That way they don't bother me. We're going to come back. We're going to do a giveaway, and then we'll break down college football, and hopefully you guys get me to 50 or 60, and we can do 1 or 2 more giveaways. Then we'll be off the live show, and we'll be preparing for the second one. So be back in just about a minute, guys. We'll be right back. I'll play some tunes, but no guessing yet. Ready to go? No guessing yet.
Warning. This is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking.
All right, we're back.
Us, they be hating on that grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and
I don't know why you guys are guessing. We're not doing a contest. Drink coffee and it's empty. Oh, fucking buzzkill. Yes, I literally just went to like grab my coffee and have a drink. Oh, I thought I had.
What the haters know about that Moshe music?
You know, Marie, so you know one thing that I wish FanDuel had? Is I wish FanDuel had the individual team totals for college. Now, I haven't, they used to, and they took it away. I am looking. Yeah, they don't.
They flapping their jaws and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats.
You could bet winning margin and whatnot, but they don't have individual team totals, and that's a disappointment. Yeah, I know music is on. I was just letting the song play out. Did I just try and drink coffee from an empty cup? Fuck yeah, I did. I was like, should have took longer than a minute break. What a letdown. What a letdown that empty coffee cup was. Yeah, big chug. I was ready for it. I was ready for it. Instead, I guess I'll just drink my water. Always have a water up here. You see my 23 National League Champions Cup. Yeah, not even half full, just completely fucking empty. Jesus says, now you know how it feels to be a Jets fan with the letdown. Oh, man. That was good. Make another one. I'm good. I mean, that would be cup number 3 for now. I'm good. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're gonna push through. Push through college football. We get 3 college football games. Troy, South Alabama, Kennesaw State, Middle Tennessee State, Louisiana Tech, and New Mexico State. Total on the Louisiana Tech total is dropping. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what I put out yesterday. Daily Free Play is on the over in that one. And I'm not disappointed that it's dropping at all. I didn't bet it yet. I'm going to be waiting to bet it, knowing that it dropped a full point from last night to this morning from 50.5 to 49.5. Cool. Maybe we can get it under 49. Jesus says, hit the thumbs up for a Watson package giveaway. That's funny. College football this week's going to be great. We get 3 games today. We get 2 on Wednesday. We get 2 on Thursday plus Thursday Night Football. We get 4 college football games on Friday. It's a good time to be a college football bettor. Ross says, I wish there were some degenerate games going off early today. It's called soccer. There is. Mauricio says, bet online, my booking, Hard Rock, 100%. I guess the FanDuel rep, the VIP rep for FanDuel, was watching the show the other day. Remember when I was just like, and I started talking about his email? I got a message from him asking if I could lighten up online about him. This is the only place I talk about him. Not him, but FanDuel. And I've noticed there's been a couple extra bonuses dropped into my account. He dropped a $1,000 bonus yesterday. I'm like, all right. He dropped a $1,000 bonus on Sunday. Or excuse me, Saturday, one Sunday. And I'm like, all right, you're stepping it up. Now, you know, Monday Night Football. Take me to the Cardinals Monday Night Football game in the suite. I said, you're getting better. David, if you're watching, much appreciated. Still need to step up your game, though. Mauricio says lots of soccer today. Ronald says that is because you're promoting FanDuel. Absolutely. I bet a lot on FanDuel anyway, so even though they get a small portion of my business, they get a decent amount. I mean, if you look at... God, I don't even know if I want to say it. I don't know. I forget how to go back and look. Where is it? I know there's a way to look at your... I always struggle to look for it, and then I find it, and then you're like, oh fuck, I wagered this much this month or this week. Yeah, since joining on September 1st, 2021, I've wagered $2.124 million on FanDuel. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money wagered on FanDuel. Oh, here you go. Trying to see if I could. It don't matter. Numbers don't matter, but Reed says, go Chargers. Go Chargers. Chargers had a big win last week. All right, let's move to college football. Let's get it out of the way. I just stare at screens and numbers all day long. We've got money to be made today. But, as promised, you guys are at 43. Get us to 50. We'll do an additional video or additional giveaway. Let's go over the rules. No falling for the hard count. If you fall for the hard count, you'll be timed out for a minute. First one on my screen is the only one that matters. What shows up on your guys' screen does not matter. And 0 to 100, one guess per enter button. And when you hear the music, you can guess. On your marks, get set. See if I got anybody to fall for the hard count. Because there ain't no music playing. Probably not. I don't think you guys fell for it. It's usually not the first one. It's the second hut. You know, that gets you guys. Yeah, Ross, it's a lot more clearer on DraftKings. And, you know, I think they don't want to do that because they don't want people to see, generally speaking, how bad they're doing. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, most recreational sports bettors are not having a good, successful experience long term. All right, when you hear the music, you can guess 0 to 100. First one on my screen wins. And remember, rules subject to change at any time. If I don't like you, I might pick a different number. Just kidding. It's fair here. We run a fair election. We wouldn't rig it. All right, we wouldn't rig it. I guess I gotta know what number it is. By the way, we have a winner. I know you guys will take 45 seconds to stop guessing, but we have a winner. And I'm activating premium plays into his account. Jesus, my brother from another mother. You guessed it. I think it was your first number. Number 12. Number 12 was the winner. Number 12 was the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I know there were some other 12s, but they weren't first. And if you ain't first, you're last. No participation trophies in this one. No participation trophies in this one. Only the real winner is getting it in this one. Ronald says, hold on, I've got 3 more guesses. Nick is still way off. Nick, you need to subtract by 60 and you'll be good to go. JJ says, I know it's not me. That was probably the easiest one to see. I seen it pop up within like the first 10 guesses. Maybe not even 10 guesses. A lot of people were close. Jesus premium plays are in your account. Locked, loaded, and ready to fire. You guys are at 44. So 6 more between now and the end of college football, and I'll do another one for you guys. And we will do one during the members only live show as well for tomorrow for you guys. Get you guys ahead. All right, back to college football. Whew. Troy, South Alabama. South Alabama laying 11. Or 11.5 in some spots. Troy's catching 11.5. Total over and under 54.5. First quarter numbers on this one had a total sitting at 10.5, minus 108. First half numbers in this one, Troy catching 6.5. South Alabama laying 6.5 in the first half. First half total sitting at 27.5. Interesting first half number there compared to the first quarter number. Second quarter, which you guys know I've been betting a lot of second quarters lately, and this matchup is set at 16.5. Better luck next time when we draw the package number at 50. Yeah, it won't be 0 to 100 during the members only live show. We'll keep it small, short, and sweet. Troy is sitting 1-5 on the year. Just lost to Texas State 38-17. South Alabama 2-4 on the year in that Sun Belt West Conference. Coming off 2 straight losing games. They just lost to Arkansas State 18-16. Here's going to be the big question is, can both of these teams score? Can both of these teams put up some points? That is what you got to ask yourself if you're looking at a total bet on this one. Against Arkansas State, South Alabama lost 18-16. They lost 42-10 against LSU. They did beat App State 48-14, and they beat Northwestern State 87-10. I don't have anything out on this one. Do lean towards the over. Second quarter total over 16.5 is definitely a viable option. But again, not on it. Not yet anyways. Subject to change at any time. Kennesaw State. This should be a fun matchup. Kennesaw State and Middle Tennessee. 0-5 versus 1-5. Boy, I mean, I get it's fucking Tuesday, but why'd you throw the shit at us, college football? Why did you throw the shit at us? You got 1-5 versus 2-5. Or 1-4 against whatever it was. Now you got 0-5 versus 1-5. Conference USA matchup. The battle. The battle of the turds. The battle of the turds. Like, really? Ross, who are you talking about? Gio Lopez? Is that who you're talking about? I see nothing on him. Nothing on him being out, if that's who you're referring to. Basketball Pro, you're, I was going to say you're a little delayed, but I think you're saying 49, that we're at 49. Hopefully we're at 49. I don't want to give away a package. But back to the battle of the shit. Boy, did we get blessed with some real winners today. But hey, we're gonna take some lemons and we're gonna make lemonade out of it, right? You guys are at 45 thumbs ups on my screen, so you guys got 5 more to go before we get off the live show. Middle Tennessee State laying 8.5. 8.5 as a one-win program. One-win program, they are laying 8.5 for the total over and under 50 in this one. They did just lose to Louisiana Tech in their last game last Thursday. Short notice for these two teams. They lost 48-21 in Thursday night's game. You know, they won their first game of the season against Tennessee Tech 32-25, and they've lost 5 straight. But, I mean, let's be honest. Middle Tennessee, they're going to lose to Ole Miss. They did. They got slaughtered 52-3. They lost to Western Kentucky 49-21. They lost to Duke 45-17 and Memphis 24-7. And then most recently, Louisiana Tech 48-21. I mean, when you have that strength of a schedule and you're only Middle Tennessee State, yeah, you're destined to be set up for failure. The Kennesaw State Owls, I mean, what do you say about them? They have nothing to lose. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. They've lost 5 straight to start the year. They just got smoked by Jacksonville State, if you guys remember, on Friday, 63-24. Homeboy put you guys on that one. Tennessee Martin, they lost to 24-13. They lost to San Jose State 31-10. They lost to the Raging Cajuns 34-10 as well. They're on borrowed time. And they're playing on, I don't want to say they're playing on house money, but they literally have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose, everything to gain. So I see Kennesaw State throwing everything up against Middle Tennessee State, but can they hang on? Middle Tennessee is definitely the better of the program here. Laying 8.5 is kind of risky if you ask me. Laying 8.5 is kind of risky if you ask me in this matchup. I think Kennesaw State's going to have to score quick. First quarter total is sitting at 10.5. It's plus money. I'm kind of digging the first quarter over. In this one. Second quarter total at a game that we've got 50.5 points. The second quarter total is sitting at 14.5. Obviously, 3 scores there. 2 touchdowns and either a 2-point conversion, a safety, or field goals can be needed to get you a win there. But it's definitely, this game is trending on the lower side for where they want you to go. They're obviously trying to scare you by making it 14.5. Again, I'd early lean on the over. It's actually over at this over setting at 50, so I'm not opposed to the over on this one. If you made me bet, I'd probably take Middle Tennessee State, but I mean, you're asking me to lay 9 to win on a team that hasn't won this season. I mean, they've won 1 game this season. First week of the year. So, a lot of risk right there. The Louisiana Tech game. By the way, there's a profit boost available on FanDuel. There's a 25% on any wager minus 200 or longer in college football for today through Thursday. Tuesday through Thursday. When you look at Louisiana Tech and New Mexico State, again, they threw the shit at us. I mean, I don't even think we have 5 wins combined between all 6 teams playing today. Maybe 6 wins. Henry Warden says, is there 5 guaranteed games in the week this week? For the guaranteed game week package, what it includes this week, it includes a soccer guaranteed game of the week, Henry. You're going to get my guaranteed game of the week. You're going to get guaranteed Saturday. You're also going to get the Sunday NFL guarantee play. And on Saturday, you'll get the UFC, because the FC group is not dropped. They don't have a game of the month this week for any sport. So you'll get the UFC Max Fight Pick as well as the UFC Max Fight Pick Parlay, which both of those come with guarantees. So you're actually getting 6 instead of 5 this week. And everyone comes with the guarantee. So, but just 2 of them are in the UFC rather than the FC group dropping a play. I mean, putting out a game of the month. Because they had their baseball, they had their college football. I was told there's an NFL one coming possibly next week, as long as player matchups and injury reports go good. They're working on one for next week. But yeah, going to be a fun time this week. But again, back to this game. Let's take a look at New Mexico State. The Aggies. They're much similar to, the team that we just talked about. Won on the first game of the season, haven't won since. And they beat Southeast Missouri State 23-16. No problem, Henry. It's still a great package. You get that second one in the UFC, so you end up with 5 guaranteed plays instead of 6. Just makes it a busy Saturday, but a good Saturday. UFC had a huge weekend last week, so UFC is going to be primed for this week as well. But since that, the Aggies opened up a win in the beginning of the season. They lost 30-24 to Liberty. They got blanked 48-0 against Fresno State. They lost 31-11 to San Houston State, and they lost 50-40 to New Mexico, and then 54-13 in their last game last week against Jacksonville State. Now, Louisiana Tech. They are coming off a win. Finally, we've got a team coming off a win this week. That's Louisiana Tech. They beat Middle Tennessee 48-21 last week. The numbers on this game. Louisiana Tech is on the road laying 11.5. That's a big number. That is a big number to lay on the road, especially just being a 2-win program. Total on this one is down to 49.5. As you guys know, if you watch Daily Free Play video, we rolling on the over on this one. Before last week's game against Middle Tennessee State, they lost to FIU 17-10. They lost to Tulsa 23-20. They lost to NC State 30-20. They lost but they beat Nicholls State in the beginning of the season 25-17. So not all of their games go over. They had a great offensive matchup last week against Middle Tennessee State, and it definitely showed, and we saw a lot of points. I think we see a lot of points in this one. I think we get a big sleeper. I think this is definitely a big sleeper of a game and a sleeper of a total. It's the reason why it's dropping. We're watching it drop like a hawk, and people are betting the under, except for we're betting the over. All right, I haven't bet it yet, but I will be betting it later. First quarter number on this one is set at 9.5. It's juiced. It's minus 148. They're trying to tax you with the juice. All right, they're trying to get you. But if you look at the last game, 34 points of the 69 in last week's game literally came in the first quarter for Louisiana Tech. It was a 20-14 Louisiana Tech at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Louisiana Tech put up 14. Third quarter, they came out. There was 21 points in the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter, there was nothing. Not 1 point scored in the entire fourth quarter for both teams. We ended up with 69 total points in a game that had a total of 47.5. I mean, Louisiana Tech took last week's total over all by itself. Total was 47.5. It was 48-21. Mauricio says tons of soccer games, an absolute ton of soccer games. And he says, get on, put your soccer bets in. Soccer starts in an hour. If you're not on the guaranteed soccer game of the week, go get it now, guys. It's $50. It's going to be a nice big win. It's a lot of fun. And going to be a great time. Henry, thanks for jumping on board. See, you just got the guaranteed soccer game of the week. Stacy jumping on board. Not only the soccer for a week with the guaranteed game of the week, but you also got my personal plays today. Glad to have you on board. It is going to be a fun time, that's for sure. That is for sure. So back to this one. First quarter numbers. Louisiana Tech laying 3.5 in the first quarter. I do kind of like that, but in order for the total to hit in the first quarter, we're going to have it 14. You're going to have to rely on Louisiana Tech to do all the scoring if you're going to lay the 3.5. Now, granted, it could be 14-7. It could be 14-3, 14-10 in the first quarter. I don't necessarily see it like that. New Mexico State did put up a field goal in their outing last week in the first quarter, but they had a tough game against Jacksonville State. They only scored 13 total points. But there is something that I really, really, really like besides the full game over in this one. Besides the full game over in this one, which I already put out in the daily free play video. I like the first half over 24.5. I really like the first half over 24.5. I don't think we have a problem. I think even if we ended up with just 7 first quarter points, and I think we see 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. But even if we ended up with 7, right? We're looking, and you get that second score just a minute or 2 minutes into the second quarter. I think there's still 2 more scores. So the only problem that we're going to have to worry about is if New Mexico State's held to 3 points in the first quarter. That would be my only worry. Louisiana Tech laying 6.5 first half is definitely enticing. But I think both teams should be able to keep this one close and hopefully a lot of scoring, because I do like the over in this one. Now, I'm going to bet the first half over. It's 24.5 right now, but it's trending down. The juice on the under is at minus 114 at 24.5. The line dropped a point from last night until this morning. This game does not go off until 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not betting it right now. I'm going to wait. Hopefully we can get this one at 24, or even maybe they'll juice it and they'll make it over 23.5. I don't think they will, but I'm hoping, because the game is going under. If that game goes under another point, they're going to have to lower the first half total. So I'm going to put it in the comment section as a free play on this game in the first half, okay? New Mexico State, first half over 24.5. It's minus 106 right now. With the disclaimer, I'm waiting to bet this. I'm betting the over. I'll show you guys a ticket tomorrow. I'm betting the first half over, but I'm waiting to bet it. I think this line drops, and I mean, let's be honest. I'd rather get 24 than 24.5. I'd rather lay juice and get 23.5 than get 24.5. So, free play, it's in the comment section. But I am waiting until closer to game time. Now, if I see the line going back up, I'll bet it. So, if you guys want to continue to see this line drop and get a better number, don't bet the over on the full game or the first half until right before game time. All right, right before game time, save your bets. That way you're not counteracting where it's going. We want this one to drop. That way we can get a better line. So short, sweet, right to the point. Ronaldo says, I see New Mexico State covering this 11.5 all the way. I think New Mexico State has a tough matchup, but, I mean, it just depends which Louisiana Tech team comes out. If we get the Louisiana Tech team from last week, then I can see a lot of points and I can see them doing some damage. Okay? That I can. But they're going to have to come out on the road and literally play a perfect game. Legit, play a perfect game. I mean, Bullock's going to have to be near perfect. Last week, Evan Bullock, the quarterback for Louisiana Tech, he had a great game, went 18 of 25 for 290 yards. I mean, I don't know who didn't rush or who didn't carry the ball last week. But, I mean, everybody. I mean, he was negative 11 yards running the ball. He sucked running the ball. Fucking horrible running the ball. He did get a rushing touchdown, though. His running stats, if you guys remember, I talked about this. His rush stats last week on the year are just absolutely horrendous. He had 7 carries for negative 11 yards last week. He averaged negative 1.6 yards per carry, but he did get one positive one when it really mattered, and that was a rushing touchdown. And believe it or not, that was the team's only rushing touchdown last week. He threw 5 passing touchdowns. Crosby on the trick play threw one as well. Bullock had 5 passing touchdowns. On 25 passes, 5 of them were touchdowns. Fucking love that number. Love that number. They had some good runs, too. Holiday had a 29-yard rip. Crosby had a 31-yard rip. Robertson had a 20. Wiggins had 8 carries for 49 with a 19-yard run. Edwards had that 75-yard touchdown pass, if you guys remember. I mean, that's where a bulk of his passing yards came from, was the one to Edwards. Edwards is definitely going to be the biggest targeted receiver. He had 6 catches last week. Ross Pitt says, "Yeah, saw New Mexico State trying to move the ball against Jacksonville State. I do believe this game goes over. I like the over, but I want it to drop. If people are going to push it down, let's just kick back and wait and let it drop." Mauricio, you got 21 over 21 first half number. Fucking fire right now. At 8, a minus 166. Great fucking number. Great alternative line. I'd bet it. Love that. I don't see how it loses. I don't see how that loses at all. Don't see how that one loses at all. All right, guys, members only live show. The members only live show. Remember, 7:45 Eastern time, 4:45 West Coast time. I'll log back on for members only. And it will be a members only live show for YouTube exclusive members. So if your name is not in green, come join us. Click the join button, the dollar symbol down below, whatever you need to do. So that way you can participate in the members only live show. I'll post the link one more time for you guys in here. That way, if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, if your name is not showing up in green, click the link down below. Join. It's $9.99 a month or $14.99 a month. Come join, have access to the second live show. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be a members only video for Thursday. There'll also be a members only video on the weekend. Probably a couple members only videos for both packages. Remember, the higher package will get you more content. Everybody that's a YouTube exclusive member, doesn't matter if you've got the $10 one or the $15 one, you all have access to the members only live, but the $15 one is going to get you more access this week. Plain and simple. And it's $15. So you'll make more in one session of live betting than it'll cost you probably for a whole year. But I am out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And let's have some fun today. All right, please, again, everybody wager responsibly. Soccer Guaranteed Game of the Week. You have, 55 minutes to get on board. Going to be a big winner. You guys want a big winner early? Get on board the Soccer Guaranteed Game of the Week. Some big stuff coming this week, by the way. Big stuff coming this week you don't want to miss out on. All right? You don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be big this week. All right, guys, good luck. Wager responsibly. And we'll see you guys all live here in just, what do we got? 6 hours. Less than 6 hours. We'll be back live.